Hello, 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 hello. So, I'm Lynn Browder, and I have a son, Owen, who is 12. We paint together, working on his fine motor skills. He helps me paint the backgrounds with a hand-over-hand method, and then I paint the rest. But I will tell you, he is getting quite efficient at learning or moving through the painting and doing it more on his own. Once he helps me kind of do the backgrounds, I straighten, do the edges and kind of straighten out some sections that he may have missed, or I always say we have perfectly imperfect paintings because I just let some stuff, even that I do, it happens. We just put perfectly imperfect paintings out there, but they make me happy. And so he's learned a lot, I've learned a lot, and we just keep working together. So I'm making a bird. Bird is the word. I'm doing lots of colors and kind of some sections here. And we're just gonna keep on going until it kind of fills in here. And I need to do the head a little bit more so it will kind of dry a little to do the eyes. But like I said, we're just gonna keep filling it in. We'll make some wildness here in a minute. But because I gotta do the eyeballs, and so I do birds. I call them birds. They're just kind of random little fluff stuffs. But I like doing the wild ones. So then we gotta do a bake. But we'll get this kind of in there, and then we'll go back, and I've got some dots, because if you've watched before, I put way too much paint on my paintbrush, and then I just keep flinging the paint everywhere. But it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll work out, because we're gonna do some more things here. I'm gonna put some wings in a second. We gotta do some feet. And so we do, I don't know why I decided that birds need these little pitchfork feet, but that's what I do, is these little pitchfork feet. I truly don't know why that became like such a thing for me, but that's what I do. Little pitchfork feet. Most of my birds have pitchfork feet. That's what I call them, at least. You'll notice all the technical terms. That's So Owen had a pretty good day, except for we woke up way too early. I mean, like, way too early. He was awake, and I wanted to be asleep. We had the time change, and I can never remember if I'm supposed to be more tired or less tired until it actually happens. And this was in November, so it was, I have to always say it: spring forward, fall back. And that still truly doesn't help me, and it's quite ridiculous, but it just does not ever stick in my brain until, like, I have to actually live through it. And I can tell you that it's still, it's like, okay, the clocks went back, so what's the new time? I can't even, like, process the new and the old time. It's just there. So we just deal with it and move forward. So we had spring forward, fall back. And he was up at 3. New time, old time, I really am not sure, but it was, that is probably too light, so I'm going to go back in and kind of make it a little darker and just leave that line like that. But he was up at 3, and so, and there was no convincing him, that he should go back to bed. So I didn't even really, like, we just did it. I was gonna leave that, but this was looking less and less like a heart. So we're just gonna keep working through it until it becomes a little more like a balloon. And there we go. Now let's see. We're gonna go down here. See how we took care of all those little spots. So we just need this to be a little bit more like a balloon. And, oh, but see, we're okay. So I'm telling you, I drop way too much paint. Way too much paint. Way too much paint. Okay, so now we're gonna make some big eyes. See, this is the other thing. I never, like, let paint dry enough. I truly should let paint dry, but I don't. I don't let it dry enough. But again, it's okay. It's okay. It's just paint. We're just having fun. A little wild animals here. So we'll let that dry a little bit, and then we'll put this under, put some center. So now we got to do the beak. We got to do the beak. His bulging eyes look kind of funny there. Look funny. And then we're gonna go in here and make our little wild animal. Give him some hair. And let's see, we're almost there. Almost. Trying not to run into the balloon. That's what I'm calling it, the balloon. Need to put a few so it looks like he's holding it. And then maybe, let's see, a couple more little doodads. And then we gotta put some black circles in his eye. And then put it in his other eye. See, this is where you should at least wait, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, something between the drying process. But that requires so much more patience than I truly have. I love painting. I absolutely love painting, but I want it done. I want it done. I want it done. So we just keep going till we get there. Okay, so now we just need some eyelashes. I have to concentrate when I'm doing something like that. It's quite funny because I get, it's like it doesn't really matter if they're perfect because we've got lines everywhere. But I have this little tiny shake, and when I'm doing, to me, these are like fine details just because I have this shake. And so I laugh because, like, I can't process. I have to really think about it and do it at the same time. So, okay. So just a couple more little lines. And then it shall be done. Ow. Just hit my knee. Okay. So I finally just got my, got a new printer because I've been fighting with all of my printers forever, and none of them were doing what they were supposed to do. So, my mom, I was telling her that I was having problems, one thing after another, and my mom got me my new printer. So I was very excited because now I can start printing note cards again. So I'm excited about that from my paintings. So I always sign O for Owen, and then L and B. So there we go. See, I think I'm gonna just do a tiny little line in there so that just like that. Okay. I just looked at that and I was like, it needs something else. It needs a little more something. So there we go. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Toodles, toodles.